Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone, especially those at the other side of the world. There is no time and space between us. There is only this present moment, and we're one. We are now on diary entry number 1180. It was actually July 15, 1937. Once, I learned that I was to be transferred to another house. My knowledge of this was purely interior. At the same time, I heard a voice in my soul. Do not be afraid, my daughter. It is my will that you should remain here. Human plans will be thwarted since they must conform to my will. Minsan nalaman kong ililipat ako sa ibang tahanan. Ang aking kaalaman tungkol dito ay sa loob-loob ko lamang. Kasabay nito narinig ko ang isang tinig sa aking kaluluwa. Huwag kang matakot, anak ko. Kalooban ko na manatili ka rito. Ang mga plano ng tao ay mapipigilan dahil dapat silang sumunod sa aking kalooban. In my experience, when I was in the development work, my assignment is always flexible kung saan kailangan. So, I will be assigned there. So, I was actually able to be in every part of the country. So, as far as Mindanao. Pero sa Mindanao, talagang matagal ako dyan. That's why medyo malapit yan sa aking no, puso. Tapos maraming kakilala. Um, it was there that I brought my children. Nag-aral sila ng ilang taon din doon. And then, uh, out of my duties in my development work, hindi pa naman ako na-assign sa isang lugar na hindi ko gusto. I am always open, no? Kumbaga ako yung tipo na I can always adhere to change. Yung iba kasi, pag naiiba ng lugar, they go through a lot of adjustments. May mga psychological effects, no? Lalo na sa mga bata, mga ganun. Pero ako siguro dahil talagang no, buhay ko yun. Siguro ay may nomadic talaga ang aking buhay. So, in the past actually, kung saan babato ka dito, doon, delikado, hindi, no? Pero yung na-develop sa akin yung trust to people, and I learned that actually people in the rural areas, they're really very hospitable, they are good, no? In fact, mas mas tinanggap ako dun sa mga assignments ko ng mga lugar na where I was assigned. Mas tinanggap ako kaysa sa sarili mong no, sarili kong bayan. I mean, dun ka sa mga lugar na yon, I can relate with politicians, government officials, regional level, no? Ano yan, parang makakilala mo na they really would respect you and would really be assisting you kung anong mga kailangan. No? Nakaka-access ako ng maraming mga programs. Pero dito sa where I am right now, syempre taga rito ako talaga sa Cavite. Hindi ganon. No? Hindi ako, kumbaga, uh, napakaunti ng aking, in fact, in development initiatives ko dito mismo na hindi masyadong nagpo-flourish, hindi nagtatagal. Kasi nga, very little yung support. Pero sa ibang lugar, talagang people are hindi lang yung mga beneficiaries, no? Pati yung mga stakeholders, partner agencies. Maganda yung relasyon. So I never experienced being assigned to a certain place na hindi ko gusto kasi kahit saan ako itapon, I know that I will grow, no? Parang hindi ako yung ano, ay bakit doon, bakit doon? Hindi ganun. I never experienced it. In the case of Faustina, internally may feeling siya na ililipat siya. No? Pero sabi ni Jesus, hindi yun ang will niya. So, siya yung gumagawa ng paraan para hindi mailipat si Faustina. Siguro ang mas ano sa atin, mga trabaho siguro natin, maybe we can go to a smaller smaller scope, no? Mas sa akin in particular yung sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi masyado yung support ko when it comes to people around me in my local place, no? So, it is here where I experience a lot of resistance, no, yung, for example, yung mga lipatan ng mga pari, for instance, no? They would be assigned to a parish na hindi nila gusto, yung feeling na parang parusa sa'yo, yung na-assign ka doon. But, I always think that even if it is the decision of the hierarchy, ng bishop, ganyan na, yun pa rin yung kalooban ng Diyos. Parang pag tiningnan mo, parusa, pero it is where you will be purified kung hindi mo man gusto yung pinaglipatan sa'yo. It is where you would meet people who would be playing a role in your life. It is where you will grow. So, sa una, parang, syempre, resistant ka kasi may resistance, no? Kasi hindi mo gusto. Parang parusa, no? Pero pag tinignan mo siya talaga, when you submit yourself to the will of God, may tinatagong lesson. So, halimbawa, kahit hindi ako malipat, even if I stayed, naglipatan naman ng mga pare, halimbawa, no? Naglilipatan yan eh, umiikot sila, nagre-reshuffle. And you will be relating to a new priest, no? Kayo, sa mga parokyan nyo, kakaroon kayo ng mga bagong parish priests. May mga pagkakataon na yung malilipat na mga pari sa inyo ay would not be supportive of the devotion. Kasi maraming ganun, di ba? Let's face it, hindi naman 100% of the priests really are devotees to the divine mercy. No? They would prefer the Sacred Heart of Jesus or other devotions or Marian devotion. So, kapag natapat sa inyo yung pari na sarado sa devotion, it is actually, you have to look at it as something that is necessary for your growth. Maybe you have to learn how to deal with such priests, no, or people in the devotion. Kailangan matutunan kasi nga hindi naman lahat ng bagay sa ating buhay kaaya-aya. Kasi kung lahat ay kaaya-aya, there will be no lesson. Kapag hindi mo mararamdaman ang tamis ng tagumpay kung hindi ka dadaan sa mga pains, that are necessary for the victory. No, parang kung ang dali-dali lang sa'yo ang mga bagay, walang ka-challenge yan. Hindi ka man lang nag-spend ng nights studying how to deal with it, no? Hindi ka man lang umiyak. So, your laughter will always be plain laughter. Walang ano, no? Walang, di mo mararamdaman, di mo madadama yung saya. Kasi nga, you never had been into difficulties. Just like when you are rearing your children, if you subjected your children to so much comfort, paglaki nila, they would have to face the realities of life. Medyo mahina yung foundation ng mga bata. That's why yung mga konting problema, no, hindi nila kinakaya. Mahalaga na hayaan din natin yung mga anak natin na masaktan, madapa, no? Makabangon muli mula sa pagkakadapa. Kapag nadumihan sa lupa, hayain lang madumihan sa lupa. Hindi yung nagpapanik ka pag ang dumi-dumi na ng anak mo. No? Kasi nga, ah, kailangan mo rin ng putik para ma-immune ka dun sa ganong sistema. So kung yun nga, halimbawa, sanay ka dun sa air-conditioned room, paglabas mo, di ba? Nagkakasakit ka kasi hindi ka sanay. Pero kung nasasanay ka sa mga extreme conditions, baliwala yung mga ganun. Ganun din sa mga gawain natin. Or sa professional work, minsan, if you are working in the government, bago yung pinuno, secretary, or mayor, anyone na leader na bago where you are working. And then kung hindi ka naman in alignment dun sa kanilang programa, vision, or politika, then either masisante ka kung ikaw ay walang civil, service eligibility, madali kang patalsikin. Or if you're eligible, maybe matransfer ka lang, no, ng location doon sa hindi mo gusto, no? Yung mga mahihirap, mga unfavorable, malayo, ganun. So, yun yung mga conditions. But then again, those are necessary. Pag unang tingin mo, magagalit ka, may inis ka, no? But because the Lord has allowed you to be transferred to where you are, no, or kung in the past man nangyari yan, no, ma-realize mo after being there, ma-realize mo lang naman pag medyo nagtagal na, nakikita mo na, eto pala yun. That is if you are open. Kasi kung sarado ka sa mga changes, sarado ka sa mga bagay na hindi mo talaga gusto, no? You will never see the beauty of it. You will never be able to appreciate or to learn or to grow where you are.